Guys, we're back at my friend Lloyd's garage here, and we're checking out the CCM, and he had another bike that I had to share with you guys that is actually going to come home with me tonight. We're going to buy it from him. This is a BBR Motorsports TTR225 Yamaha conversion, and if you've heard of the name Brown Brothers Racing, they're synonymous with super high-end pit bike builds. They also did a lot of conversions like this, and well, I said they did a lot. They did a bunch of different models, but I don't think they made too many of these. If I had to guess, do you have any idea of the production stats, Lloyd?
No. If they were a very small cottage industry shop back then, and you could call up and say, look, I'd like to do this, what can you do for me? And they would try to put something together to meet what you wanted built.
So I'm very familiar with this motor right here. I had a friend who used one of these as a daily commuter, and he put damn near close to 40,000 miles on it, running at highway speeds too, using it as a commuter bike. He actually had one arm. He was in one of the videos we did, which is pretty remarkable. He had it converted so he could ride it with one arm, but he rode the shit out of that thing. And I've had a bunch of them with 18, 20,000 miles. They're basically bulletproof Yamaha 4-strokes, air-cooled, no liquid cooling, no electronic ignition, no BS, just a basic single-cylinder 4-stroke motor, old school, cool. And it's mounted in this 1999 Honda aluminum frame, so the suspension's light years better than anything the TTR could have come with, and it has the exclusive thing of being made by BBR. It's a little dusty, but if you look underneath the dust, because we got a wood shop in here, so it's a little dusty, but the graphics and the plastics and everything looks like brand new. The frame rails are mint. So you had ridden this a few times, Lloyd, right? You bought this for your son, I think, originally?
Yeah, I bought it for my stepson to ride, and he didn't think it was fast enough, so he didn't ride it. So I rode it a couple times in the woods, and I figured I'm going to put it away, and when I get really old and can't kickstart a bike anymore, I'll pull this out and be my trail bike.
That's the other thing. It's electric start, right? So,
Yeah,
and it's got to be really light compared to a steel frame TTR. The rims are super straight on. These original factory rims on here. There's no gouges on the swing arm. It doesn't look like it's really been abused off-road at all.
No, I don't think this bike has much time on it at all.
These are probably the original tires. I'll confirm from the date codes on them, but just remarkable. The aluminum frame will shine up like a new penny. So we're going to bring this into the shop, take it right down on the frame, polish everything up, have Wizard or Manic Mechanic tune the carb, get it dialed in, adjust the valves, and we'll have Jordan test ride this. This would be perfect for my 18-year-old daughter. She's tall, and she's just getting back into riding, so this would be a good, she used to race, this would be a good play bike for her to get her feet wet on something that's not going to has good suspension and brakes, but it's not going to get out of hand and whiskey throttle.
Exactly. Yep.
Because it's probably only putting down maybe 20 horse, I would guess, if on a good day.
It'd be a great trail bike.
Yep. Cool. Well, thanks, Lloyd. Appreciate you hooking me up with this. This is a really cool piece. The other bike that we're buying from Lloyd today is this Honda CB404 Super Sport that he's had in the garage here for 30 years, right?
At least. At
least. This was his brother's bike. It's got 5,280 miles on it. It's a little dusty, but this thing is absolutely gorgeous. You should, run it through the detail shop. It's got an NOS. This is a brand new NOS exhaust that you put on it many moons ago, right?
Yeah. I'll give you the original exhaust.
Cool. Very cool. Now you road raced the 400s for many moons, right? You've got.
I raced with US CRA, ARMA, and CCS with a 404.
And you've got one under construction now that you're building in a special frame, right?
Yeah, Dresda frame.
Dresda frame. That's got to be a really rare bird too, huh?
Yeah, that had to be custom made for me.
So that's a brand new construction. It's not one that you are adopting.
Yeah.
Very cool. So yeah, and the other bike that Lloyd's going to part with today is this FJ1200 right here, Super Sport, black and gold, beautiful piece, 19,000 miles, fired right up. So that's a really cool piece too. So we're going to take these 3 home with us today. I think we got 6 bikes at Vinny's place, and then we got 2 from his friend. That's 8. So that'll make 11 bikes, almost a full trailer. That was our goal when we set out this morning. And I couldn't be happier with these particular bikes. The 404 is one of my personal favorites, and this is a pleasant surprise. And never in my wildest dreams did I think that a BBR 225. Heck, I don't even ever recall seeing one. Have you ever seen one besides this one?
Only in pictures and magazines and stuff. Dirt rider would have a test on them once in a while.
I should call them up, the Brown Brothers, and ask them what the production stats are, because they've got to be very limited.
Yeah.
I mean, if they made 100 of them, I'd be surprised, right?
Yeah, I would too. I also, yeah.
I'm pretty sure there's some hot rod aftermarket, like big bore Wiseco piston kits and stuff you can put in the 225 if you wanted to hop it up a bit.
Yeah, someone was telling me that they thought they saw a 230 kit, but I haven't gotten.
I'm sure the Brown Brothers would know. Have you ever seen one of these before, Vinny?
Never. Never. Didn't even know they existed.
Very, very rare piece. It's a Honda frame, which is absolutely bulletproof, and these things are, good handling, light bikes, and now you got a bulletproof four-stroke in there, so that should be a really cool play bike. We'll let Jordan ride that around, see what she thinks of it. This one is kind of speaks for itself. This is a rare piece too. So, anyways, just thought I'd share with you guys what we're bringing home with us tonight. Stay tuned. We'll have all these dialed in short order. This one here, we'll put some new Dunlop tires on it and clean it up real nice, get it tuned good, and paint up the side cases and see how she goes. Thanks for watching, and God bless America.